Hello, so today we are talking about GBS Recruitment. So GBS Recruitment is a client that's been with us now about 6 months, and we've been meaning to launch this case study for quite a while. They actually transitioned to us over from a Shazami website, which is built on the MyDuda platform. So they've had some significant upgrades as a result of switching over to WordPress. And I wanted to show you what that process looked like. So we've actually been building out this case study page. This is where this video will live when you actually find this page. And we can actually draw a comparison on this page between what they had before and what they had after. Right, so obviously that's their new website that we're looking at there. And the process for this client was they basically picked one of our templates that they wanted, and that's the one they wanted to ultimately go live with. And we took their original website and their original content. But the one additional thing we had to do in this particular scenario is they also had new brand guidelines to go with that. So they basically had 3 ingredients for us to ultimately create that new website for them, which was website template plus old content plus new brand guidelines equals new website. Now, of course, as part of that process, we do a bit of requirements gathering just to ensure we can omit some of the things that we don't want to keep, or maybe there's some new features that they do want in their new website. There's always a little bit of tweaking in that regard as well before we build the website. And the other thing that we want to do with these case studies is we actually want to demonstrate how well the templates we have at Refari work. And one of the ways that we do that is we actually built their website using 5 different templates in total. So there is the original, or the real live website, this one here, and then we built it using 4 different templates. And the reason that we do that, as I say, is because we've found that some clients can find it difficult to understand what their website would look like if they chose a given template from us. And I think that's down to the fact that when you view our templates, those templates vary in style and branding and so on. So very often we find that clients will gravitate towards one that they like the color scheme of, for example, rather than actually understanding that we can adapt that color scheme, we can change all the border radius. Border radius means rounding on different elements and things like that. So we do appreciate that it can be difficult to understand what your website would look like, or what your brand would look like, if we then put that into one of these templates. And this is designed as a demonstration to show you. This particular one here, for example, was built using the Heimdall template. So if we actually view the original template and we compare it with what we've built, this is what we've built, and this is the template that it was built from. And this one here, this was built using the Dionysus template, and you can see this was the original template, and this is what we built for the client. This one here was built using the border template, and again, if we compare the original template with what we built for the client, very similar. We did actually, it does look like we added a video background to that one, just a small difference. And this one here was built using the Hell template, and you can see that's what the original template looked like, and that's what it looked like after we'd built the actual website. So we completely understand it can be really difficult to look at those templates and understand what your brand would look like in said template, which is why we've built these case studies with multiple examples of different templates being used with a given brand guidelines and a given reference website, and then you can compare ultimately what it looks like when it's all put together. One other small thing we've actually done since then for this particular website, once it went live, we view the real website, which is this one here. You'll actually notice all of these other ones is gbs5.refari.site, but this one here is their real live website. There's 2 kind of special features that we've built on this website. Number 1 is, if you look at this find a job and find talent call to actions here, when we scroll past that, you see how they snap to the bottom of the page, and that's because they're 2 primary call to actions that this client always wants to be present, so that people can find them wherever. And in fact, you'll even notice there, when we get to the footer, it snaps onto the top of the footer as well. So again, as we scroll away from those 2 call to actions in the hero section, it snaps to the bottom of the page, As we continue scrolling, it snaps onto the footer. So it's a really seamless transition there. And the other special feature we've built on this particular client site is something called Mega Menu. And funny enough, the Refari website will be transitioning to Mega Menu soon as well. And it overcomes a particular problem. I'll demonstrate the problem on the current Refari website. So the current problem that we have here is that we have drop-downs off drop-downs, right? Which is a little bit, I don't know, it's not perfect, right? It works, but it's just a little bit yucky from a user experience perspective compared with a Mega Menu. So just to give you an example, this is what a Mega Menu looks like. And it means that you can basically have a whole tile that pops out that presents all of those drop downs in one view, you can see here, rather than having drop downs off drop downs. And that is GBS Recruitment. So if you want to look at any of the other case studies, there'll be links to them at the bottom of this page, where we basically do the same thing using different templates, different branding, etc. And you can see what we've done there. Thank you.